Hi, welcome everyone. I am Charn Penawart from Rubicon Landscape, and today we have a special up-close interview with Nancy Emery. She's the Vice President of Rubicon Landscape Group Operations. Welcome, Nancy. How are you?
Good. Nice to
Good.
see you, Charn.
Nice to have you here. So, Rubicon has been providing the Bay Area with life-changing opportunities. At Rubicon Landscape, we're in the business of transformation with an expanded approach to landscape services, as well as ensuring a healthy environment and more productive lives. Now, Nancy, I want to ask you a few questions. What is your mission at Rubicon Landscape? What do you hope to see happen?
My mission is to help others. I've been in the industry for 25 plus years, and I hadn't heard of Rubicon prior to coming on board. And the fact of the matter is, when I do speak with others that talk, oh yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of Rubicon. I'm like, but have you heard of Rubicon? Do you know all the programs that we do? It's not just a landscape company. It's so much more. Part of the mission is getting the word out, getting the name out, which then in turn allows us to support more people, support more programs, which also we are able to give some of our profits to our Rubicon programs to continue their mission. On implementing a new operating software, we're opening up a new installation line service for Rubicon.
So you're working very closely with the Rubicon programs.
We are. And that's one of the things as well, is that we're aligning our mission with Rubicon Programs' mission. We're also starting to have programs that touch one another, right? So we have a program coming up called Beautify Richmond, which folks that will come to us through Rubicon programs to learn landscaping skills, and ideally will then go on to have opportunities with the Department of Parks or Public Works with the City of Richmond.
What kind of training do they receive at Rubicon Landscape Group?
This would be above and beyond your average horticultural program, because we're servicing the entire individual, right? These folks are mostly re-entering after incarceration, and so we'll be paying special attention to the needs of that community, as well as, regular horticulture safety practices and, how to do regular services and maintenance.
So not only are you providing training, you're also helping them get back into society, correct? Like
Right.
Creating a new bank account, getting, understanding of life skills.
Right. So this particular program, Rubicon Programs, will be working with these individuals and providing those services, that support. They'll have a job coach. They'll be able to get, if they find they're having issues with one thing or another, finding housing or food, that they can support them in that way. Bank accounts and such being part of that.
Very holistic.
Right. It's pretty incredible stuff.
So beyond that, I also understand you are working with an Ability One program. Can you tell me more about that?
Right. Yes, we do have an Ability One program. We have individuals with disabilities that may not be able to work in most for-profit companies. So this program is with one of our entities that's a nonprofit, where they come to work every day and are able to do some participation in activities to their level, which allows them to earn an income, which is incredible. Yeah.
That's amazing, because it requires a lot of patience and understanding of their ability. So tell me about that.
I've been in the industry, like I said, for over 25 years, and it's get it done sort of, let's go, let's move. We're in a hurry. We're on a deadline. This takes it back, slow it down, think about who's doing the work and helping and learning and growing. So the individuals that are running the program out there, that are the managers and the operations supervisors, are absolutely incredible individuals. They have patience. They take time. It's not about just getting it done. It's really just heartwarming, honestly.
That's great. It's a very people-centric organization. I feel that you're supporting the people, not only providing them with job skills, but life skills as well, and working with the different groups from disability, incarcerated people who are now coming back into society, like a re-entering program. I
Right.
love that. Can you tell me about being a woman leader in your organization? How does, it takes a lot of strength and leadership and ability to kind of, most of the times you're probably the only person in the room that's a female, correct? Tell me about that experience.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, well, in Rubicon landscape in general, being part of Rubicon programs, very, very comfortable environment. I've gotten used to it over the years in other companies being the only woman in the room. However, it's just with Rubicon, it's encouraged to be whomever you are and just bring your true self.
So what are some of the projects that you guys manage? I understand that you're managing Treasure Island. That's a very big project. I mean, requiring a lot of education and understanding of sustainability.
I mean, we've been out on the island for 20 plus years, and it's now just starting to get major construction going on for the development out there, which is changing everything. So originally the team that was out there was doing a lot of porter services, weeding, keeping up lawns, things of that nature. Well, now we're redoing all the natives. We're getting rid of invasives. It's kind of changed to this totally different maintenance. So using rescape principles to just holistically look at the whole island, also incorporating Yerba Buena Island as well.
So tell me about Rescape, because I know some of your professionals are approved or certified in that program.
Well, we also have a training program out on Treasure Island, which we bring specifically folks that live on the island, ideally, but if not, then people that are residents of San Francisco and are below or at the poverty level. And we bring them in. We have a 6-month training program, at which point they go through the Rescape training certification. And there's just principles that you don't normally think about, like how saving gas, saving that carbon footprint. If we can all move together instead of taking individual vehicles, whatever the issue is. So just down to that minute level of kind of working with what we have and how we can make an impact, just on a simple thing like travel. We in the planting of the new native areas, we are essentially using very little water, if any. You'll just there'll be some irrigation, but only for severe circumstances later on in the plant's life. We're essentially letting nature take its course. We're giving a little help in the beginning when something's first planted. We'll just give it a little water, encourage it to grow, but then start to taper the water back and back and back until it's able to sustain itself in that environment. So yeah.
That seems like a part of it, the education process that your team members are receiving, right, as part of their training, to understand what are the native plants, how to care for them. Seems like a very important part of the program that you're managing now. So tell me a little bit about that.
It's all of it. I mean, it's the water, it's the we don't use any pesticide out there. We use a steam weeder. So we'll go through and we'll steam the plants so they, die. We also use some torches so we can burn them in certain areas where it's safe to burn. And we also do a lot of hand pooling, a lot of mulching. And all these practices, obviously are just much better than using chemicals in the environment. Right. So these are all things that are going to be new to a person coming into the training program. It's so often people just use the fastest, quickest method to get on top of, invasive species or just something that's a problem in someone's yard. And we want to take another second guess and try and do it right.
What are you investing in terms of equipment to help you with this process? I know that there's battery packed landscape equipment. Can you tell us about that?
We've just started to transition to electric, actually more efficient than what we had previously been using. All of our smaller equipment, blowers, edgers, and hedgers are electric battery operated. So we're just using those, soon to be transitioning to electric vehicles as well.
Wow.
It's a significant investment, right? I mean, we've been rolling with what we've got for so long, and so it takes some time to make that transition, and you have to plan for charging stations and things of that nature. So we're working on it, and it's coming, but it's not something that's going to happen next year. But yeah.
So it seems like you're working closely with the city of San Francisco and other cities as well, near local in the Bay Area. Can you name me some of the clients that Rubicon Landscape Group works with?
Yes, we're working with City of Emeryville, City of Richmond, also El Cerrito, and we're looking for more opportunities with like-minded, folks that want to hire our services. Why wouldn't someone choose Rubicon, right? Because it's an opportunity to give back to your community, but also, I mean, you need the work done anyways, right? You have to hire someone to maintain your city. You have to hire someone to clean up your sidewalks and do the job anyways. Why wouldn't you want to use a company that gives back to your community,
So just to wrap it up, what differentiates Rubicon Landscape Group from other landscaping companies?
It's night and day. We want to be sustainable. We want to be here for a long time. We want to help our community. We want to help the plants grow and the community grow. And it's more than just a business. It's a community in itself. So yeah.
I love the mission. I think it's important that companies support that because we're all helping each other. And it seems like you're treating everyone like humans, whether they're disabled, whether they've been incarcerated, we're all human, right? And it comes down to everyone helping each other, not only, each other, but and also our environment, which we all live in. So important. Well, thank you very much, Nancy, for taking the time and sharing with us your expertise, your experience. And we look forward to sharing Rubicon Landscape Group with more and more people and more communities and help as many as we can. Thank you very much.
Thank you.